Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Brianna Sorensen, and welcome back to your UCF Sports Update. The 25-game win streak is officially over for the UCF football team. On New Year's Day at the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl, LSU defeated the Knights 40-32. Greg McCrae, Daryl Mack Jr., Taj McGowan, and Gabriel Davis all scored touchdowns for the Knights, but it wasn't enough to hold down the Tigers. UCF relied on quarterback Mack Jr. to lead the team. Mack became UCF's starting quarterback after Mackenzie Milton suffered a season-ending leg injury.
He can play till he's about 45, but does that translate to the Patriots being Super Bowl contenders for another 4 more years? Andre, give me a prospect on that.
I think as long as you have Tom Brady and Bill Belichick in the same organization, it equals a chance to win a Super Bowl always. I mean, I know Gronk said he might be out the door 1 or 2 years. He's going to announce it. He said later on he's going to celebrate first. So I think even without Gronk, as long as you have those two, you're going to be competitive. But you still have to worry about the Chiefs. The Chargers are going to be back.
Most definitely. There's other teams in the making.
Yeah. And the Saints, I think they'll get their revenge on the Rams for sure. I think Saints go to the NFC Championship, win it, go to the Super Bowl next year. So there's still teams you have to worry about. It's not
most definitely
not guaranteed, but
especially how the playoffs went with this year.
Yeah, you can't always, that bad officiating isn't. There was bad officiating.
It happens.
It's not going to happen. It'd be crazy if it happened 2 years in a row that teams were snubbed. So.
But like on that last episode, I'm sure a lot of rule changes will be happening because of the situations that did happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Rams, there were some bad calls last night, speaking of officiating, but, it's karma, I guess.
Most definitely. All right, let me get a hot take real quick. So how many more years does Tom Brady have?
I think he's exaggerated. I think he exaggerated when he said 45. I mean, he could do it because of the way he plays. He doesn't get sacked too much. I think maybe 1 or 2 more years.
That's
two
it?
More years. I think 2.
All right, hot take by Andre. You heard it here first. After a high-scoring AFC championship and a competitive NFC championship, it was safe to believe that Super Bowl 53 would be just as intense and entertaining. Oddly enough, the only touchdown of the game came in the 4th quarter. Do you think this low-scoring outage of the Super Bowl and the mostly defensive game that it was made for a boring championship?
For not as high avid sports fans, yes, for sure. I mean, I watched it because it was a Super Bowl, but it was a pretty boring.
Of course, everyone watches because of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was a pretty boring game.
Yeah, social media was blowing up with saying, all right, what's happening? What's going to happen next?
Yeah, and it was nice though because they always say defense wins championships, so
it
was too to the point of that. It was just defense. So I think they took too literal. But
defense wins games.
Yeah, but it makes you wonder because you have sports like the NBA where the last 2 minutes of an NBA game, it's like they could last like for an hour and a half because of all the fouls, all the replays and everything like that. But people still watch it. People still love to watch it. But the NFL, they seem like, when that happens in the NFL where it's a slow-paced game, you don't get that same, eyes watching everything. People get, upset and bored. It's kind of a problem I guess the NFL can't really solve. It's not their fault.
I was about to say it can go one of 2 ways. Like people are either going to complain because it's like, hey, there's not enough going on, or hey, there's too much going on.
Too high scoring. Yeah, no defense.
Right. If there's too much if the game ends up being a high-scoring game, then you have people complaining about, well, what's going on here? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's like watching an Oklahoma football game every
catch-22.
Sunday night. Yeah.
Most definitely. That's my favorite new phrase this week, apparently. Speaking of defense, that seemed to be the only thing both teams did right, for most of the game at least, with the Patriots eventually cracking Wade Phillips' code and scoring the game-winning touchdown in the middle of the 4th quarter. What could the Rams have done better, and what do you think their chances of making it back to the Super Bowl anytime soon? I
don't think they'll be making I'll answer the second part first. I don't think they'll be making the Super Bowl next year, or at least in the next 2 years. And like I said, you still have the Saints. So I think the Saints are definitely going to get their revenge next year. But I think what really went wrong, that offense, I get it. Todd Gurley, he was definitely hurt. There's no doubt about it. You don't just sit out your best player for fun. That doesn't just happen. And I don't think Sean McVay was prepared at all I think he was assuming that Todd Gurley would be prepared to go because he went out there to start the game. And
it's Todd Gurley, though.
Yeah. And so he wasn't really prepared to, another option, with CJ in there, and he couldn't, crack the Patriots code. So it was mainly offensive. Then Jared Goff,
it's rough. That was rough. There wasn't much they could do about it on that one, but I'm sorry I have to move on with this one. With the year's Super Bowl being low scoring and lacking exciting highlight plays, I'm sure more viewers were excited for the always entertaining Super Bowl commercials. Andre, what do you think was the funniest and best commercial?
Definitely this NFL 100 anniversary commercial with all the Hall of Famers and everything. So
that was very cool. We talked about it earlier, how there was a few players we didn't even notice were who they were, and we had to Google and be like, oh, snap, that's you?
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
I liked how they had Ninja in the beginning. They had Patrick Mahomes making a quick appearance, and then the girl at the end, she long story back, but
we'll get back to that when we get back to you guys. That's all the time we have for the Super Bowl. But when we come back, we go over the NBA and all that March Madness, tradeness, and whatever goes on with that stuff. You won't want to miss this.
Good morning, fellas, except for Andre.
KG in the building.
James Harden's a stat man.
Yeah, that is not, you're right.
He's the best scorer.
He has 120 straight points. Bro, 120 straight points out. He doesn't pass.
All right, let's do this. Let's get down to business, guys.
He's like Russell. He still got Aaron Gordon, PJ Tucker, and them boys. Come on now. What about
Tom Brady is the son.
Facts. I think it's kind of special, though.
What? What are you talking about, man? Crazy, man. Don't ever say that. This is your dad. What are you talking about?
Do you like sports? Do you like reading about sports? Then we got a sports blog just for you. Stay on my peripherals. No, that's not fun. Hitting the field.
The first student-run sports blog.
For sports fans.
By sports fans. I read it every morning so I can be in the know.
See, it's all about the product shot.
Where do you want me to stand?
Don't talk though, I want them to see the whole.
Hitting the field. We cover football. We cover basketball. And so much more. He's out. The takes are fresh.
By sports reporters and Meech.
What up? Watch the show and read the sports blog for all your sports stuff. Hitting.
Field.
Welcome back to Hitting the Field. Joining me on the set now is HTF vet Anthony Abruzzo, and making her debut is Shay Lewis. A little shout out to Shay. It was your birthday yesterday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. We love you dearly. Are you excited to be on your debut?
I am. With two vets, you guys are great. You know, watching you guys all the time from inside the studio. I just think that, you know, it's our time to kick off this NBA season.
I'm excited, and I know you two are going to get way too rowdy, so here we begin. Let's get into it. The NBA trade deadline is coming up this Thursday, and we've already seen a trade that has changed the complexion of the NBA. Kristaps Porzingis, who is still recovering from his ACL injury, wanted out of that Big Apple. He got his wish as he was traded to the Dallas Mavericks. The Knicks get cap relief for free agency, Dennis Smith Jr., DeAndre Jordan, and Wesley Matthews, and 2 future first-round picks. Ant, was this the right decision for both sides, and who won this trade in your opinion?
It was definitely the right decision for the Mavericks. I mean, for you to get a player like Kristaps Porzingis and only give up what you had to give up, that's a win for the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, him and Luka Doncic for the next 10 years, that is going to be absolutely insane. Going to the Knicks, it was the right decision in terms of getting cap relief, but you have to give up a player like Kristaps Porzingis. I get it. You know, he didn't want to be there.
You hate to see it.
Right. You hate to see there. You hate to see it, but like I think the Knicks are taking a risk, but like they must know something about free agency. They must know that there might be getting a Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving or something for them to make a trade like that.
There's always things behind the scenes
Yeah,
that we don't know
absolutely.
about that they know about.
Yeah, I mean, but if they don't land a free agent, then this is a big fail for the New York Knicks again,
Shay.
like usual.
I think that the Knicks are tanking. I think that it's a lose-lose at the end of the day. I don't think that anybody has made out. The Knicks are known for this. They're known for getting stars and trading them, you know,
Right.
Carmelo Anthony, now Porzingis. So I don't think that it was a win-win. I mean, the Dallas Mavericks, they got Tim Hardaway Jr. and Porzingis, and he's playing with Luka Doncic, but I don't think that anybody has really made out in the end. I just don't see that happening.
Kristaps Porzingis is what, 23 years old?
True.
He's a baby.
And he's not on his second contract yet. And for him to team up with Luka Doncic, how young they are, that's going to be insane.
But Porzingis has only played 70 games his entire career. You know,
No, I don't think he's played more games.
if we look at it, he's only played 70 games his entire career. He's injury prone. He hasn't
Somebody
played.
did
I
homework.
just think that it's a lose-lose at the end of the day.
Okay.
I don't know about that, but I like that. I like that take, though. I like that take.
We move on to perhaps the top storyline of the week in Anthony Davis, who made it clear this past week that he wanted out of New Orleans with the preferred destination to the Los Angeles Lakers. Go figure, who doesn't?
Hey.
The Lakers have made several trade offers, but not enough to the Pelicans' liking. The pressure is on for Thursday for the Lakers to get this deal done, or they run the risk of other teams like the Boston Celtics or even the Knicks, like we said, to get involved in the summer. Shay, does this trade get done, and what must be in the Lakers' offer for this to actually happen?
No, the trade doesn't get done, in my opinion. I don't think that the Lakers organization will give up Ingram. I don't think they're going to give up Ball and Kuzma for if they give them up, it's just going to be AD and LeBron. So I don't think that that's going to happen. Granted, they can say, they can get vets and everything like that to come to the team, but I don't think that the trade's going to happen in time. And I don't think that he's going to the Los Angeles Lakers. If anything, I think maybe the Clippers, but Boston's definitely out of the picture. So I don't think that he's going to the Lakers at all, actually.
Anthony.
Here's my thing on your point. If LeBron was younger, then yes, they would not trade all these players.
Right.
But LeBron is like 33, 34 right now. He's got to win now. The Lakers are in a win now situation. So you have to trade these kids like Lonzo. You got to trade Brandon Ingram and Kuzma. They're not ready yet. They're not ready to bring up what Anthony Davis would bring.
But so you don't think if they keep them, but I feel
But
like
they're developing.
Yeah,
they're
that's
developing,
yes.
but they're not ready.
So how many years?
It's going to take like 3 or 4 years before they're actually ready.
So you don't think it's worth to wait those 3-4 years?
No, not when you have a generational type player like Anthony Davis.
But these guys can be generational type players. If we just give them away and don't give them a chance, okay, they've been talking about trading.
I agree.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
You have to get Anthony Davis. When you have a chance to get Anthony Davis,
Anthony Davis
it's going to happen.
Going to the Lakers. He's not going to the Lakers.
Yes,
I don't see it happening.
Wow.
If the Pelicans made a counter offer, so for them to make a counter offer, they know they got to get this deal done.
It's not up to Anthony Davis at the end of the day anyway.
No, yeah. No.
The Pelicans have to see what they can get
he's got
for
a lot
him.
to
It's
say
not up to
because
him at the end of the day.
he's a free agent after next season.
True.
So if he opts out, he could just leave off for 1 year rental. Nobody's going to give up a lot for Anthony Davis for 1 year rental.
He's going to wait it out. He's going to play. He's going to wait it out and see.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Anthony Davis will be a Laker by Thursday. You heard it here first.
No,
Anthony Davis, it looks like somebody will be tweeting you later to get some scoop. So shout out to you. Hopefully we'll hear back.
Yeah.
Moving on from there, there's still a lot of time before Thursday for trades to happen, not just the two that we just talked about. So Ann, I'll start with you. Give me a trade prediction or two that you can see happen before Thursday.
I'd like to see Bradley Beal get traded. You know where? The Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh.
They are first in the East. I think they even have the best record in the NBA. Imagine if Bradley Beal goes to the Bucks. They could give up Thon Maker. They could give up Malcolm Brogdon. They could give up Ersan Ilyasova. They have another piece. They could get Tony Snell and a first-round pick. That would be a heck of a trade.
That would be a really good trade.
But let me hear the better one.
I'm going to spice it up. I think Brandon Ingram gets traded and maybe even throw Lonzo Ball. I don't know where to. I can't pinpoint where I see, but
you said the last time why would you trade them? Now all of a sudden you want to get traded.
I'm spicing up. If anything, they've been talking about trading Brandon Ingram since the beginning of the season. They've been talking about it since the beginning of the season. Ingram is 21 years old. If he's a player, he's a player that should stay at the end of the day.
I don't think they trade Brandon Ingram unless it's for Anthony Davis.
But Ball should maybe stay. I think Kuzma, in my opinion, should definitely stay.
I want to keep Kuzma so bad.
I think Kuzma should definitely stay. I think that he's earned his spot on the team.
I feel like he's a star already. I feel like he's a star already.
And, he creates, I think that Ball, they do something, and LeBron, they make plays and everything for Kuzma to get easy shots. But I think that they've been talking about it since the beginning of the season, like I stated, so Brandon Ingram will probably get traded by Thursday. And might as well get rid of Ball, too, at the same time. So, I don't know.
I don't think they trade him unless it's for Anthony Davis. That's
my
thing.
I can't say.
That's my thing. They're not trading him unless it's for Anthony Davis.
That's just my opinion. That's just my hot take.
Would you like to see that trade happen?
If it's for Anthony Davis, yes.
If it's okay, what if it's not?
Then no.
Okay.
But I want it for
Lakers
Anthony
fan.
Davis.
We have the Lakers fan in the building.
Anthony and his Lakers.
I have my priorities.
Yeah, okay.
That's true.
Apparently, we don't know what order they're in, but it is what it is.
I think that Bradley Beal trade would be pretty good.
That would be deadly.
I think, in my opinion, that John Wall should probably get traded.
The thing is he's getting into his contract for 4 years, $170 million. No way.
But I
wish I could think about contracts like that.
I think that that John Wall at this point.
He's like a lost cause to me.
Well, that was a fun little topic that we had going on right there.
Yeah, that was
well, that's all the time we have for that trade deadline. But when we return, we're having our own little draft. Stay tuned to find out how that goes. I'm nervous.
Has this ever happened to you?
Hey Sandra, I got you these.
Chocolates? What are we, 12? Oh, Sandra, I have this little boy crush on you. Those are gonna give me diabetes. Boy, bye.
Are you sick of being rejected by every living, breathing, beautiful woman in this world? Yes. Are you tired of being an utter embarrassment to your family and friends because you're the only one who doesn't know how to talk to women yet? Yeah. Well, do you want the pimping to come easy? Yes. My name is Mr. Fly, and here I'm trying to talk to you today about pimp juice.
Pimp juice? What is it?
Just drink it. Damn.
Ben?
It's Big Benjamin now, little mama.
She only want me for my pimp juice. Pimp juice. Now we're pimping pineapple.
Back to hitting the field. The NBA All-Star Draft is this Wednesday, so we figured we'd have some fun and run our own little draft. Ant will represent LeBron James, while Shay will represent Giannis. Please, don't even get me started. I don't really know how to pronounce his last name, so we're just going to leave it. Oh, say it one more time.
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah,
and
there
you
you
heard
go.
it here first. There are 3 rounds this year. First round will be drafting the starters. Second round will be the reserves, and a special third round featuring 2 of the all-time greats, Dwayne Wade and Dirk Nowitzki. Since LeBron got the most votes, Ant will pick first, Shay will pick first in the second round, and then Ant will pick first in the last round. I hope you guys all got all of that. So, Ant, who is your first pick?
I'm going to roll with Steph Curry. Just imagine Steph Curry and LeBron being on the same team for once instead of going up against one another all the time. So Steph Curry is my first pick.
All right.
I'm going Kevin Durant.
All right. And Ant, let's hear who we got for our reserves. Oh, it's not even you. You're not first, right? My bad.
No, we're still no.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
doing
I'm
You're
obviously a rookie over here. So
I get my second pick. So
all right, let's get second picks going.
I'm gonna roll with Kyrie because LeBron's gonna try to convince him to come to the Lakers this offseason.
You think so?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
not happening either. If we want to be honest about that, I don't think that that's happening. He will probably go home before he goes and plays with the Lakers.
To the Knicks?
Yeah.
I could see that, but we're gonna pick Kyrie anyway.
Okay, I'm going James Harden. I'm going James Harden. He's having a great season. Was he averaging 30 points? Okay, he's
like
averaging
36
points a
yeah,
game.
36.
So I just think that he's my shooter. Yeah. So
Shooter's gonna shoot.
That's who my
Shooter's gonna shoot.
And I'm pretty sure you get the first pick in the.
No, we still gotta go.
I don't even know how this works.
So-
So can you just take care of this? I'm trying over here.
I got the claw, Kawhi Leonard.
Ooh.
Who do you have?
Kawhi Leonard. Yeah.
Oh my, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm going Paul George.
Paul George.
He's having
He's
a
having
great
a phenomenal
He's having a
season.
heck
I
of
think
a
this is his
season,
best
so,
season of his career.
yeah,
That's a great pick.
Definitely.
So I'm gonna go with the big. I'm gonna go with Joel Embiid.
Big's in an All-Star game.
He could shoot though. Yeah, I want Joel
True.
Embiid.
True. I will give him credit with that. I'm going Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker. Yeah, you got to
Yep,
take Kemba Walker.
yep.
Yeah.
Kemba Walker, that's my guy. I feel like he doesn't just get enough credit in the league. I feel like he's, at the Hornets and everything, but I just don't think that he's seen as much as he should be.
You think he stays in Charlotte after this offseason?
I don't think so. I think
he should leave.
I think that he should leave. I think that he should go in a bigger market. I think that someone will pay really good money for him to be on their team, and what he brings to the team, I think that it's phenomenal.
Yeah, I think it's time for him to go too. I think he'd be really good in a bigger
Yeah.
market.
I
So,
think that it's time for him.
Keep it going.
all right, second round, you start.
All you,
Reserves.
Shay.
Yep.
So I'm going Klay Thompson, first pick, second round.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna roll with Anthony Davis because they're gonna be future teammates. That makes a lot of sense.
No, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going.
I see. I know what you
Russell
want.
Westbrook.
Russell
Okay.
Westbrook. Woo.
Okay.
Give me Blake Griffin. He's having a phenomenal season in Detroit.
Once again, Big's an All-Star game.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
It's an All-Star
It's a strategy.
game.
It's a strategy.
It's an All-Star game. Okay, I'm going Bradley Beal. I'm taking
Bradley Beal. Give me Damian Lillard.
Okay. Give me D'Angelo Russell.
Ooh, D'Lo. I like that pick.
D'Lo.
He got in. I'm
She's
glad.
coming at you hot.
Yeah, she is. You know, I like that D'Lo got in for Victor Oladipo because Victor Oladipo got hurt. So that was a great,
that was a really good move. And I think that he's been playing better than Jimmy Butler has.
Yeah,
so I think
no, he deserves.
He
he definitely deserves it. Brooklyn's in 6th place in the East. Who would have thought that they would be 6th place in the East?
I wouldn't have thought that they'd be 6th place in the East.
And he's leading that team.
Yeah,
I'm happy for D'Lo.
He's doing the most with what he has, and I think that they're giving him that opportunity.
And they have 2 of their top players out, so he's doing a great job.
Yeah.
So my next pick, I'm gonna roll Ben Simmons. Roll Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons. Okay, I am going with Towns.
Ooh, I like that pick.
I like that. I feel like he's a feisty young guy.
Yeah.
I feel like
he's doing a lot better now that Jimmy Butler's not there anymore in Minnesota.
I like that.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Chris Middleton. A little shocker.
Ooh. Okay, I'm going with Jokic.
Jokic? Ooh, I like that.
I feel like that's a good, strong pick.
It sounds like your team's not that strong yet. You like
Are you serious?
Yo, all your picks, you like all of her picks, man.
Well, I do.
Well, he's giving good feedback. His picks are great. His picks are great.
You, man.
What do you want me to say? I don't
Girl
like
power,
it?
man. Girl power. It is what it is.
All right, so give me Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry.
You can have Kyle Lowry. I don't.
You don't like him?
Apparently, she don't like your pick.
I feel not that he's lazy, but I just think that he will rest when he shouldn't. I just feel like he's sat the bench too many times during seasons for me. So you can take Kyle Lowry. I'll give you that. That's fine. Who else?
You get the last pick. You get the second to last pick.
Was it Vucevic?
Yeah. I'm happy he got into the All-Star game this year too. Representing Orlando proudly.
I'm going with him.
Proudly.
Sorry, I pronounced his
name
wrong.
Vucevic.
Yeah, so that's Orlando's home team. So I think.
So I have no choice but to take LaMarcus Aldridge, and I'm gonna welcome him with open arms.
You know what? I'll give you that. I think that he's a really good big. He can score a quiet 30. He doesn't have to be loud. He doesn't have to be flat. He just goes in, does his thing.
Sometimes the most dangerous players, though.
Exactly.
Literally.
So that's a good pick.
He's got a really good post game.
Yeah.
But my question is, did he deserve to go in the All-Star game over a guy like Rudy Gobert? That's a big question.
Oh.
Because Rudy Gobert was
you know
like
what? He was really
over
upset. I think that he has been playing a really great season. I just think that he's really been giving it his all, and I think that he had every right to be upset that he didn't make it to the All-Star game. I think maybe I would have chose Gobert over.
Yeah.
Over
I'll tell you who I wanted in the All-Star game. I wanted Luka Doncic in the All-Star game.
Say it again.
Luka Doncic.
Okay.
Yeah, he's taking over the league.
You and this Porzingis is a good trade. And Luka Doncic. I just think that
You're
killing me up here, Aunt. You're really, really killing me up here. So I think we're moving on. I think we're
we got
moving on
round
that
three.
special third round.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. How about having Dwayne Wade on the team with LeBron for one last ride? Come on, one last dance. Yeah.
That does sound nice.
It does sound nice,
Yeah.
I think. But what game was it where he had 9 points in the game? It was third quarter, he had 9 points. It's his last year, so we're giving it to him. We're giving the All-Star game to him because it's his last year.
It's his last year. He's going to go down as like the third
Phenomenal
greatest
player. I
shooting
think
guard
what
of all
he's done
time.
for the game
He's
is
gotta be put in
excellent.
this game.
He is someone to
Where's
look
the
up
butt?
to. He's a legend.
Where's the butt?
But I think somebody more deserving that's having it. Maybe not. Who am I thinking about? Maybe even like Vince Carter. Like how old is he? 42, and he's still playing in the league.
Yeah,
he's
God bless.
still doing great things.
God
he's
bless.
a legend. You know what I mean? Best dunk contest. So I think that.
I want Vince Carter in a
If we're
dunk
talking
contest.
legends, let's give it to somebody that's doing really good things right now. It was I'm not saying Dwayne Wade is doing great things, but I'm just saying give it to someone who's progressively still doing great things at this time.
But Dwayne Wade is a legend, though. You got to give it to him. Did you agree that Kobe Bryant was in there last year?
Yeah.
I
See,
guess
this is a conversation. If I gave you guys 45 minutes, it
we
would take
definitely run
2
over
hours.
time.
It wouldn't
Yes.
take 45 minutes. It would take so
Definitely.
much longer.
But I'm taking Dirk.
Go
my
for it.
last pick for the third.
Dirk?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I have to take
So
Dirk.
this is me going to attempt to stay your starting lineups. So Team Ann, bear with me.
Yep.
LeBron.
Yep. Steph Curry.
Okay, we got Steph Curry.
Kyrie Irving. Kawhi Leonard.
Kyrie Irving.
And Joel Embiid. That's my starting five.
Kawhi and Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say your starting five.
Anthony Davis is your reserves, so hold on.
Yeah.
Blake Griffin. Damian.
Yep.
Ben Simmons.
Yep.
Chris Middleton. Kyle Lowry.
Yep.
LaMarcus.
Yep.
And Dwayne Wade. Okay.
Yep.
And that sounds like a very good team, but I think Shay's maybe better, so let's get Shay's. Shay's
I'm going with shooters. I'm going with those guards, short people. We don't need bigs in All-Star game.
No, most definitely not.
You don't.
So we have Giannis, Durant,
Yep.
Walker,
Yep.
James Harden,
Yes.
Paul George,
Yep.
Klay Thompson,
Yep.
Westbrook,
Yep.
Beal,
Yep.
Russell, Jokic,
Yep.
Karl
Anthony Towns.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Yep.
Excuse me, Vucevic.
Vucevic.
I can't pronounce
no,
it.
I'm pronouncing it wrong too. Yeah.
Vucevic.
And then what was the last one? Dirk?
Dirk. Yep.
Yes, Dirk.
Okay.
That's my third. Yes.
So those are some pretty good teams, but which teams do we think is going to be better?
My team. My team's going to be better.
I want to see how close we get to what LeBron and Giannis.
You know what? Didn't they say that they weren't
see.
going to do
Well,
an East and West?
I'm going to put a
have
poll
East
up
and
on
West?
Twitter and
Okay.
let all of our fans decide.
I think that's a
but
great decision.
We're going to go to a quick, short commercial break, but when we return, I'll have my night vision.
All right. I think that's a great team.
Do you like sports? Do you like reading about sports? Then we got a sports blog just for you. Stay on my peripherals. That's not fun. Hitting the field.
The first student-run sports blog.
For sports fans.
By sports fans. I read it every morning so I can be in the know.
See, it's all about the product shot.
Where do you want me to stand?
Don't talk though. I want them to see the whole.
Hitting the field. We cover football. We cover basketball. And so much more. He's out. The takes are fresh.
By sports reporters. And Meech.
What up? Watch the show and read the sports blog for all your sports stuff. Hitting.
Field.
For today's night vision, I'm just going to say a few random things like I always do. For our next show, I'm pretty sure our next show we're having an episode on Black History Month. And last year, that was probably one of our best episodes. We had a very awesome cast, awesome talent, and I'm assuming we're going to do, if not just as good, even better for this this semester's show. So I hope all of our fans and supporters come and watch that for us. But that's all the time we really have for this episode of Hitting the Field. Please join us next week, same time as always, same place for our second annual Black History Month show, hosted by Herman Sardui. You guys know him. He's also a huge vet for our clan. Make sure you guys follow and keep up with us on Twitter and Instagram, and check out our YouTube page for past episodes and other quality content. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Things gon' change when I really hit the field. Undefeated champs, man, you know what's the deal. Tryna find a kid, I'm in the field doing drills. Boy, you just a